Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. So I have a fun package to open with you guys, and it is from Maniology. This is PR, so it was gifted to me to show off to you guys, and I do have a discount code. It is Manny's by Jill, so if you want to shop, use my code. I believe it's an affiliate link. I don't know for 100% fact, but I'm pretty sure it is, so I think if you do buy something, I earn a small commission, but I don't know because either nobody's shopped or it's not really an affiliate link. I have no idea. Um, I'm just happy to be working with Maniology. As you guys know, I absolutely love stamping. It's one of my favorite things to do for nail art because it's so easy. It can be time consuming. This one is going to be time consuming, but I promise it's well worth it if you stay till the end. I'm going to use this plate today. I did use the other plate. I actually recorded a video and then I was like, you know what? It's way too similar to a video I posted just a couple weeks ago. So I decided I needed to do something else to make it different. But I love this plate. I created two looks with it using the blue and the green, and they turned out so beautiful. So that's that plate. Gorgeous, highly recommend. You can do so many different things with it. I've got my activator, I've got my dip base, I've got my tips already, and I'm going to get my colors ready. These are all from Born Pretty. They're really pretty pastels. We've got a pretty pink. We're going to have a purple. I did pour a little bit too much, and I just love these baggies. They're working out so good. And I did get my new containers, so I will show you guys that, and I got my swatches all set up. So I will show you guys that in a different video. I don't have it recorded yet. So we've got this pretty pastel pink, pretty pastel purple, and a beautiful pastel blue. And we're going to get the fingers all dipped with these, and then we'll get into the nail art stamping a little bit later. I have to sneeze. I was nice enough to stop the recording to sneeze so that I didn't sneeze on cam. Not on, you guys know what I mean. Okay, anyway, and I said dip the fingers. I'm not dipping the fingers, I'm dipping the tips. So I'm going to start off with the purple, and then I will you'll see what I'm doing as I do it. But I'm going from pinky to thumb. So this is the ring finger, and it's going to be pink. If you guys don't want to watch the dip part and you want to skip straight to the stamping, that will start at about 7 minutes, 16 seconds. And then you don't have to watch all of this. But I don't know. I love the dipping part. It's so soothing and relaxing. I don't know how well you guys can tell. Obviously, I'm not wearing gloves for this part because there's nothing I really need to protect my fingers from. I'm not using gel. I'm dipping straight in instead. If I pour over, I like to wear gloves because then I get powder all over my fingers. But I just wanted to update you guys. My nails are doing so good. I did a removal. Well, I went to soak off and I had a problem with one of the nails. The free edge kind of like tore up a little bit on my right hand. It's my ring finger on my right hand. It's still not doing as good as the others, but that's because I'm still dealing with, like, the grow out is still damaged. I don't know if that makes sense. So like my nails were so damaged that as they grow out, I'm clipping off the damaged part. That's why I'm keeping them really short. They did grow a little bit longer, but I'm keeping them really short right now because I'm just trying to cut off all that damage and then not do anything to damage them. So I have the hard gel layer on, and then I have a top coat layer on just to keep them nice and protected. And I've been mostly doing press-ons. I did do a couple full coverage sets. But the removal process is not quite as nice as it is with the press-ons using that cuticle oil and gel top coat as a peel-off base. It works great for the press-ons and the nail glue, but it doesn't work as good for me using like gel to adhere the tips. And I only do that when they're not press-ons, they're full cover tips. Ooh, okay. I hope that all made sense. Obviously, I'm on my second layer now, so just keep watching and I'll keep talking because that's what I do. So anyway, the nails are looking good. They're feeling good. I've clipped off all the damage. I'm sure I'll have some more to clip off here in a few weeks as they grow out just to keep that like nail that was damaged and too thin, like grow out and then clip it off, and then eventually I'll have nothing but healthy nail. That's the whole point. Um, I am not in the future, if I want to remove for whatever reason the hard gel layer, I am not gonna soak off. Well, one, you're not supposed to, well, okay. Hard gel layers technically don't soak off, but this product says it's a soak off layer. But then when I went to soak it off, it was like not budging. So I'm going to file off. I'm going to file down to a thin layer. I'm not going to file everything off. I'm not going to file my natural nail as much as I can help it, because that's one of the things that was causing so much damage, is way too much over filing. And it wasn't that I was being hard or using the wrong bits on my nail beds. It's that I dropped that and got a dent in the back. So I'm just trying to fix it, which I totally did. It was fine. You couldn't even tell. Anyway, the damage for me with the overfiling is because I do my nails so often and I'm constantly filing them, that it doesn't matter if you're using the right bits or being super gentle, using a super low speed, which is what I was doing. If you're filing your nails like every other day, you're taking off layers every other day. It's one thing when you're doing it every 3 weeks or 4 weeks, that's how long you would normally wear a full set. Anyway, I'm going to be a lot smarter and a lot more cautious. My nails are making me super happy right now because they just feel and look so good compared to the state that they've been in for probably the last 2 years. But I'm highly considering, going back to full cover tips for a while. The only hesitation I have is like this set I could easily do on my nails. No worries. This set's nothing complicated. But there are some things that I do that I wouldn't want to do, or I maybe would not push myself to do if they were on my nails, because it's a little more complicated. Plus I really want to be cautious about getting gel on my skin because I'm so paranoid about a gel allergy. We made sure they were nice and hard. We got our clicky sound, filed and buffed off camera, and now we're ready to get into the stamping. And I've just yapped and yapped and yapped because that's what I do. I'm so sorry. So there's 2 full cover stamps, and I'm going to use those on the pink nails. So the ring finger and the thumb are going to have the full cover stamps on them. The other 3 fingers are just going to have cute little bunny designs on them. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys, and that did not pick up very well. I think I tried again and it still didn't pick up very well. So I had to use my acetone, clean off the plate, and then try again. And I finally got it. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm going to do my best to kind of show you guys the results as I'm going. I am going to do reverse stamping on every single nail. This took me well over an hour, or like right about an hour. I did, when I went to edit this video, I was like, that's just too much. So I edited out 3 of the nails, and I only showed you guys me doing, I have my glove under there, and I think, oh, they can totally see this. No, you can't. So I apologize for that. It does get better as we go on. But I don't know what I was thinking, that I needed something white underneath, I guess, to show you guys. I don't know, but it will get better. I promise. Just bear with me. Right now I'm just getting the base of the stamps down, and then I'm going to show you guys me doing this nail full cover, or sorry, I'm going to show my reverse stamping on that finger, that stamp, and I'm going to show my reverse stamping on not the one I'm doing now, but the one I'm going to do after. This is just a simple, cute little bunny, and then later, after I reverse stamp it and put it on the nail, I will go in with this like really cute flower, portrait looking thing, and I'll stamp that on the nail afterwards so that the bunny's like in the portrait. It actually turns out really cute. Maybe could have used a different color and it would have been prettier, because the gold just didn't really pop as much as I thought it would. But it's still really cute. And then this is for the thumb. Like I said, we're going to full cover this one too. And I'm going to reverse this one as well. But I'm not going to have this one on camera because it was just too long. I just can't really see a world where you guys stick around and watch an hour long video. I know some people, and I am absolutely 100% one of those people that loves long videos. If I see a video and it's like 45 minutes or an hour and plus, like maybe not like anything crazy, but if it's an hour and it's someone like doing nails and talking the entire time, I'm watching that. Every time I'm watching that. If it's a long video and it's barely any talking and it's more music, I'm probably not going to watch the whole thing. I'm probably going to turn it off. And I feel mean saying that, but it's not my thing. I love watching videos and listening to people talk because for the most part, I'm doing my nails as I'm watching my YouTube videos and I'm not sitting there staring at the video the whole time. So I need some kind of like engagement, some kind of like, whether it's just listening about to someone's life story or a story, it doesn't matter, honestly. They could be rambling like I am. It's probably why I gravitate towards the YouTubers that ramble, is because I'm a rambler. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick minute to, yeah. I really just needed to catch my breath because I was talking so much. So I'm done with the rambling. I promise I'm done. So I am going in, and I showed you guys a minute ago. I just was talking about nonsense. So I didn't say what I was showing you. But that was the pinky, and it was all done. Like all I basically had to do on that nail was fill in the bunny. So I'm filling in the bunnies with white. And funny story, I actually, when I originally started the stamping part, I went in and I did the base with all white, and then I went to fill the bunny in, and I was like, you moron, like how are you going to fill a white bunny in with white? You're not going to see the eyes, the outline, anything. So I was like, yeah, should have used black. So I went in and I did it with black. I just didn't show you guys the white because, well, it's not actually part of the nail look, and it was just I don't know, my brain was not functioning. So that's the middle finger done, and now I'm showing you guys me doing the white on this is going to be the pointer finger. This one turned out so cute. It's holding like, I know it's holding a strawberry, and I don't know what the other thing is, but I made it look like a strawberry because I could not figure out what it was. So it's holding 2 strawberries now. So the first thing I just want to go through, because I don't want to waste any of the colors that I'm putting down. And I'm putting down very minimal amount of nail polish because it will dry pretty quickly, and I don't want to waste a lot. So that's why I go through, I put the white down, and then I do all the nails that need white, all the stamps that need filled in with white, I will do. And then I will go in with like my next color, and I'll do all the ones that need the next color. And then I'll go in, so on and so forth. Hopefully that makes sense. So while you guys are watching me do this, periodically I'm going to flip it over, mostly for me to look, but I will zoom in and show you guys every single one at the very end before I stamp them on the nails so you can see the look it gives. It's just, I could never, and I know there's people that can. I've seen it. It's amazing. Their skills are so good. But I could never do anything like this on my nails using there's just no way. Anyway, I couldn't draw all of this and be so detailed. And it just looks so good. I'm going in with the pink, and I'm doing like the ears and the tails on the ones that needed it. And then now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the green on this will go on the full cover stamps, and actually this one as well, because it has some little leaves on the strawberries and some little leaves off to the side. So while you guys are watching me basically color, because that's what I'm doing, which I love coloring. So this is actually, I never color anymore, but except when I'm doing reverse stamping, which I love. Anyway, I have picked out some more fun would you rather questions because that was so fun, and I loved the engagement I got off of that post. So these are more like get to know me as a person, and hopefully get to know you guys if you feel inclined to share your answers. But yeah, I think I tried to pick out ones that were like maybe helpful to get to know me. So while we're coloring, we're going to dive into these. So the first one is, would you rather take a scenic hike to a beautiful viewpoint or relax on a sandy beach by the ocean? This is actually easy for me to pick, but it's kind of hard in the sense that the ocean, I love. Probably one of my favorite places to ever be, but I don't want to just sit there. If I'm at the ocean, I'm either playing somewhat in the water, not like out in the water though, but like on the like beachy part with the just little water. Um, or walking. I don't want to just relax. I don't know. I'm not a very good relaxing person unless it's sitting next to my dogs and my man and watching TV. So I would definitely pick, I would rather go on a scenic hike to a beautiful viewpoint. That way I'm walking, I'm seeing beauty, nature. I'm not a huge outdoorsy person, but I want to be, I aspire to be more outdoorsy. Um, but that's definitely what I would pick, just for the reason of the movement and like doing something versus just sitting on a beach. I do love the beach though. Not going to say I don't, because I absolutely do. So that's my answer for that one. Um, and now we're going to go in and we're going to do the flowers. We've got this beautiful, gorgeous, perfect blue pastel and pink pastel. I'm so glad these colors I picked out for this box that I opened up at the beginning, because they were just perfect for this bunny look, which kind of why I picked them out. Anyway, so let's do the second one. Would you rather have a picnic in the park or a movie night with homemade popcorn? So yeah, I was saying I'd like to do something. No, I'm picking the movie night, probably with microwave popcorn. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm not making it homemade. But if I had to, I would. But a picnic in a park, just none of that. That doesn't really appeal to me. It's not really who I am. Definitely movie night, which is every Saturday night, and there's usually popcorn involved. Okay, next one. This one's actually kind of fun. Would you rather have a pet that can talk to you and share its wisdom, or a pet that can transform into any animal you choose? I have all the pets that I want. Well, maybe that's not 100% true. I would love a mini cow. Um, I would love a bear, but I don't think they'd be very friendly. A cougar, I love big cats. But I have all the domestic pets that I want. So I would not have any desire for any of my pets to change into another animal. So I would choose talk. Share their wisdom would be great, but I would actually really want them to talk so they can tell me what is bothering them when they're acting like maniacs, especially my dogs. Like one in particular, she's the older one, but she just gets all wacko and like won't drink water and won't do like she goes through these weird phases, and I would love it if she could just tell me what's bothering her so that I could do something for her, cuz I feel helpless when I cannot help her. So I'm definitely picking talk. Okay, next one. Would you rather take a class together and learn something new, or stay inside to watch movies? I feel like I don't even have to answer this one. You guys probably know me well enough to know that I'm picking stay inside and watch movies. Depending on the class, I wouldn't mind taking like a dance class, not like anything crazy. I don't want to like, but I don't know. I think that'd be fun. I know he would absolutely never ever go for that in a billion years. But I think that would personally be fun. Or like a cooking class together. I mean, I'm a basic cooker. I'm not really like, I don't do anything extra or crazy. Pretty basic when it comes to cooking skills. So I do think those would be fun, but for the most part, I guess it would just depend. For the most part, I'd rather stay inside and watch movies versus going to a class together. Not versus other things, but I do really like to stay inside and watch movies. It is, especially this time of year. Now, once summer hits, it's a little harder to want to stay inside when it's so beautiful out, and usually it's very hot and uncomfortable inside. So if we were in summertime, my answer might be a little bit different, but being that we're still in this weird transition, like I don't know what the temp is today. I think it's only supposed to be in like the 50s, but yesterday it was 72, just degrees, which for Montana in March is not normal. Not normal in any way, but it was beautiful and it made me so excited for spring to actually come, and then kind of excited for summer, but summer gets hot and I like being hot almost as much as I like being really cold. Don't like either. Okay, let's do the last one and then we will get back to the nails. So, would you rather go on a spontaneous road trip or plan a meticulously organized vacation? This one is so easy for me because I am not a meticulously organized person. So that would never happen. He is definitely a little more meticulously organized than I am, but neither one of us are big like vacation-y people. So a road trip, spontaneous road trip, I think would be both of our jam. I think we'd both be like, yep, let's do it. Let's figure it out as we go. No issues. We're both pretty easygoing when it comes to that. And neither of us are huge vacation people. So those are my answers. I'd love to hear your guys's if you guys feel like participating. And these are all the designs, all done, all ready to go on the nails. I am, and this is another major brain fart, like like doing the white base for the stamps. Like, what was I thinking? This is a air dry foil glue, and it's what I really like to use for stamping, especially full cover stamps. But it stays sticky for a long time, and it's fine. I don't mind that I used it. The problem is the gel base kind of reacts weird to it. So I had to do 2 layers of gel base in order for there to be no separation. I could have just gone in with gel base and cured it. I don't know why I didn't do that. That is perfect for stamping. It leaves a nice sticky coat and you stamp right on it and you're totally fine. I honestly have no idea what I was thinking. So yeah, it worked fine. You will see on a couple nails, it's like the stamp didn't lay down the first time, so I had to kind of go back in and roll it more slowly, and then the stamp stayed. I honestly had 0 issues. It was more just like because I was using gel base and gel top coat afterwards, that's where the problem laid. Is it separated, it had some kind of reaction with this and then it separated. It's fine. It all worked out in the end. This nail, because it's dry, it's going to have a lot of overhang. I will show you guys how to fix that after we get all the nails stamped out. And it's actually super, super easy. I don't know. I'm just like, just looking at these, I'm just so excited for like the full look to come together. They're so cute. And like I said, this one, so I'm going to lay this down in the center as best I can. This is the one that didn't lay down, but then I just went back and rolled super slow and it was totally fine. And then I dropped it. That's the one. And actually I do it to the pinky too, but I only put a border around the cuticle cuff. But that's the one I'm going to do the portrait, the gold portrait on. And I do leave that in. I don't show you guys me stamping it. I just stamp it and I show you guys sorry. I need to calm down because I get a little fast and excited and then I say things that I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to show you guys me stamping it, just not picking up the stamp or putting the polish on the plate, just to kind of go a little quicker. Yeah. So I had a little gap on the left side of the thumbnail, so I just filled it in with the flower from the ring finger that stayed behind, and it worked out just perfect. All right, I'm going to show you guys super easy cleanup of the underneath. You can take like clippers or like cuticle nippers and kind of just nip this off. That would probably work just as good. I have to like stand up to get my nippers or my clippers. Either way. And my files are like right here on my desk. So I just grab my file and I just kind of go around the underneath and just file off that excess. It comes off like super easy. It's not wet anymore. So it's the easiest way I have found to get it off. I did have a little bit like peeling, sorry, I had a little bit that got stuck underneath the nail. So I will take my cuticle wood stick and just kind of like pull it out of there. And then that one is good as new and we're good to go. Good as new. That one is completed. And we'll do the same thing to the thumb, but the thumb didn't need as much. It doesn't have as much overhang, so it's just a little quick file around the edges and we're good to go on that one. And then we will do the stamps on the gold stamping on the middle finger and the pinky here in a second. Sometimes I feel like I'm so slow. Even though this video is sped up to 1.5, I'm like, why is it taking forever to get where I think it's supposed to get? Sorry. So yeah, as I said, I'm just showing me doing the actual stamping part, but it's really hard to see. It's a gold stamp. It didn't really show up quite as well as I hoped right here, but it does show up so much better in the pictures. I already did the gel base coat ×2 off camera. I was going to leave it on, but this video is just, it's very long and I'm trying to save you guys from me showing you the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm just showing you guys that I went in with the gel top coat. I will cure this for 60 seconds and then magic, the nails will be on and we'll be there in just a moment. So, I don't know. I have to think of some would you rather questions to ask in the future. Not that I'm thinking of these. I'm not. I'm finding them off Google. But I like the ones that are like kind of tell you about a person's personality. As you guys can tell, I'm really lazy and I love to watch movies. I think that's all we got out of today. And that I wish my dogs could talk to me. So that's about it. I wouldn't mind my cat talking to me, but man, she would probably bitch a lot. That's just, she's a complainer. She'd probably just complain nonstop. I think I felt something underneath the tip of here, so I'm trying to get it off. Clearly I have nothing on my right hand, but that's okay. We're going to get our cuticle oil on, and then we are going to be done. And hopefully next week I will have 2 videos for you guys again. I tried this week, but again, the video that I did, I was like, I'm not going to post that because it's so similar to the flower video I did a few back. And I tried to come out with like, even though I know I've done reverse stamping several times on my channel before, I wouldn't reverse stamp the same thing twice. You know what I mean? So, yeah, anyway, I think I overthink my videos sometimes. That would be my guess. Anyway, sometimes when I get to the end of the video, I just honestly have zero idea what to say. So, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, being here, supporting me. I so appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you in the next one. Bye.